Since the situation with the bears is crazy and you need to know every aspect, let's get started. Justin Bieber had a complete emotional breakdown on Instagram on the same day that Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco were married. Reports indicate that Hailey Bieber has reached her breaking point, which further complicates matters. This is the background. In a private ceremony in Santa Barbara on September 27th, Selena and music producer Benny Blanco exchanged vows. There was tranquility, intimacy, and affection in the air. And she was wearing a custom Ralph Lauren dress that was sophisticated without being ostentatious. It was obviously a celebration of true happiness rather than a show of fame or fortune. Even though only close friends and relatives were present, notable people were on the guest list. Selena was shining and beaming in every picture that appeared online, and her admirers were ecstatic. She appeared to have found her serenity after years of public heartache and scrutiny. When Justin suddenly appeared online, things took an odd turn. As Selena exchanged vows, he posted a series of sporadic images to Instagram. Videos of him playing basketball, close-ups of his beard, and a few depressing self-portraits. Initially, nothing appeared out of the ordinary. Normally, his caption wouldn't get much attention, but it said that he was considering shaving his beard. However, Justin's followers took note of every little detail, and they were instantly drawn to this timing. People began making the connections in a matter of minutes. They asked him why, on the day his ex was getting married, he would upload pictures that seemed depressing and unconnected. Comments like "she's gone forever," "bro," were all over the place. "It's a wedding too. I'm not yours." What initially appeared to be a routine post swiftly turned into the focal point of a heated debate on his emotional and mental well-being. When fans became aware of the music in one of his videos, the matter became even more heated. In the background, the song "I Do" was playing with similar terms to those in wedding vows. People believed that the posts weren't random because of this. Online comparisons of Justin's emotionally charged postings and Selena's vibrant wedding pictures surfaced right away. People recalled previous interviews in which Justin discussed his difficulties following his marriage to Hailey. He acknowledged in 2019 that he believed getting married would solve his issues. However, he discovered after getting married that it didn't. He acknowledged that he experienced an emotional breakdown as a result of expecting marriage to make him better. Fans suddenly made the connection. It's possible that witnessing his first love, Selena, get married revived old scars he hadn't entirely healed. His somber tone, spiritual phrases, dramatic pictures, and posts all gave the impression that he was going through a lot emotionally. In the meantime, photos from Selena and Benny's wedding were all over the place. Despite not being present at the ceremony, Justin's name was mentioned in almost all of the comment sections. The Galena era is still remembered on the internet, and today served as a reminder to everyone of how frequently people still link their names. Videos connecting Justin and Selena's pastimes to his current actions became viral on TikTok and Twitter. Some viewers felt sorry for him because they thought he was still processing and recovering. Some were scathing, accusing him of showing Hailey contempt by pretending to be devastated by his ex's marriage. Hailey's response, or rather, her silence, was very telling. She didn't share any quotations, tales, or comments. This silence was seen by fans as an indication that things weren't going well behind closed doors. Suppose you were her. Because people believe your husband is furious about his ex's marriage, it becomes a global fad. For anyone, the pressure and attention from the public would be too much. According to others close to the pair, Hailey was ashamed and taken by surprise. According to reports, she told pals that she was worn out from being pulled into drama every few months because of Justin's mood fluctuations. She had been concentrating on her skincare company, repairing her reputation, and staying out of trouble. However, the same old tale eclipsed all of that advancement. Her accomplishments did not pique the curiosity of the internet. Its only desire was to relive the drama of Jelena. When the Daily Mail revealed on page 6 that Hailey had approached Justin, the situation worsened. Insiders said that their conversation became heated. Hailey allegedly told him that his behavior had embarrassed her in public. She reminded him that, particularly On such a delicate day, he ought to have anticipated how people would react to his posts. According to reports, she responded with something like, "You can't act like the moment is irrelevant. When you post anything like this, you know precisely what people will think." She also informed him that it was harming them both and that he should quit giving the idea that he was emotionally dependent on Selena, according to sources. Justin became defensive at first. He maintained that people were exaggerating the situation and reading too much into it. Hailey didn't agree with his insistence that it wasn't his fault that people took his message in the wrong way. This pattern continued to recur every few months, she noted. Selena was sick of him bringing up their relationship in public every time he did something on the internet. According to the insiders, Hailey felt caught in a vicious loop. She claimed that continuously having her marriage compared to his previous relationship was annoying. This wasn't about jealousy in her opinion. It was about constantly feeling mistreated and misinterpreted. Even though neither Justin nor Hailey has formally verified any of this, it was hard to dismiss given the timing, responses, and popular online discussions. A peaceful day for Selena and Benny descended into a social media frenzy centered on Hailey's response to Justin's tearful messages. It served as a stark reminder of how easily private feelings can turn into public drama, and how Selena and Justin's identities continue to be linked in the public consciousness years later. Sources claim that whenever Selena's name is mentioned, Justin and Hailey's relationship seems to regress. Both of them apparently grew emotionally invested in their fight. Hailey felt disregarded, and Justin felt misunderstood, although it wasn't a dispute that would lead to a divorce. It was one of those occasions when one partner simply had enough. Following all of that, Justin vanished entirely from Instagram. No tales, no posts, and not even likes on other people's work. Supporters are aware that when Justin becomes this quiet, a major situation is occurring. Even his fan accounts, which typically repost his updates, became silent, which is typically an indication that his team is attempting to control the narrative and handle the situation. According to those close to Justin, he was ashamed of how much things had gotten out of hand. Insiders claim that although he never intended to cause trouble, he is gradually coming to understand that everything he does online is somehow connected to Selena. When your previous relationship was one of the most well-known love tales of your generation, that's just the way things work. Selena did see Justin's posts, according to individuals close to her, but she didn't give them much thought, Weekly reported. She is totally focused on her marriage to Benny Blanco, although she reportedly told friends it was sad and pointless. She further emphasized the sharp difference between them by pointing out that Justin's actions indicate he hasn't really achieved the serenity he claims to have. Justin continues to seem mired in nostalgia, while Selena has moved on. Social media then spiraled into anarchy. Justin was accused of emotionally cheating on Hailey by Selena's fans. Supporters of Justin Bieber defended him, saying it was just bad timing. Supporters of Hailey retaliated, saying she should have received better care. Edits linking Justin's new actions to Selena's past situations were all over social media. "Hailey married Justin, but Selena will always have his heart," was the headline of one widely shared post. Additionally, it received more than 1 million views. Such remarks prolong the debate and make it more difficult for all parties to go forward. Justin's public relations team acted fast when the story was picked up by big media. They allegedly told him to wait for the storm to pass, avoid interviews, and keep quiet. Conversely, Hailey's group took the opposite action. They posted serene, assured pictures of her working, endorsing her skincare line, and seeming totally unconcerned. There was a noticeable difference. Hailey maintains her poise as Justin vanishes. In a matter of days, her steady professionalism replaced his sentimental posts as the main topic of discussion online. However, there was a lot of tension behind the scenes. According to insiders, the atmosphere at their house is peaceful on the outside but weighty on the inside. While Justin immersed himself in studio music sessions, Hailey stayed away from in-depth discussions and concentrated on her work, although it wasn't the first dispute connected to Selena. Sources informed Radar Online that this one was among the most heated. jealousy wasn't the only issue. It had to do with how the general public views everything. Hailey's reputation suffers each time this drama comes up. Their marriage becomes a hot topic, and Justin's mental health is questioned. The reality that many people ignore is that this has nothing to do with a song selection or a picture of a beard. It's about celebrities constantly resurfacing old emotional wounds. One of the most watched romances in pop culture history was that of Justin and Selena. In real time, millions watch them fall in love, split up, and struggle. It's difficult to move on when your whole romantic life is on display. You're still plagued by your past even after getting married to someone else. Hailey's reality is that she married more than simply Justin. She married his past, his following, and the many allusions to his former partner. The public is split. While some believe Hailey is domineering, others believe she is simply worn out from getting pulled into uninitiated drama. It's evident that Selena, Hailey, and Justin are all caught up in an unbreakable narrative. Selena is unable to post without Justin being brought up. Justin is unable to express his emotions without starting a social media craze. While Hailey is unable to act without being compared to Selena. It resembles a triangle that ended years ago but keeps coming up on the internet. Heat magazine claims that Hailey threatened to return to therapy if Justin didn't establish clear limits. It was just fatigue talking, not a threat. She has previously discussed in public how difficult it is to live under continual surveillance. And now that Selena's wedding is bringing back the old tensions, seems as though years of advancement have suddenly disappeared. "If you can't protect our peace, then I will," she allegedly said. That can be counseling, a vacation, or more stringent guidelines regarding their internet content. Hailey has finished tidying up mistakes she didn't cause. That much is clear. She is fed up with constantly maintaining their appearance while Justin reverts to emotional instability. Where does this leave them then? Although Justin has been spotted entering and leaving music studios, no fresh paparazzi images of him and Hailey have surfaced since the argument. Hailey is concentrating on her business and maintaining a sleek, business-like public persona. Rumor has it that they might soon take a peaceful vacation to regroup before the next round of media attention arrives. Taking care of your mental health and image in Hollywood is practically a full-time job. Ultimately, Selena's wedding ought to have been a celebration of love. But instead, it made headlines and thrust the Bears back into the public eye, though probably long overdue. Hailey's encounter brought to light the realities of marrying a world-renowned celebrity with a history in the spotlight. You marry not just the individual, but also their fan base, history, and the countless comparisons that accompany it. The question now is, did Hailey have the right to criticize Justin? Or did the internet actually misinterpret him? This story is far from ended. And given how swiftly events are unfolding, the next chapter may come sooner rather than later.